Hello. Oh, you didn't actually do it this time. Fair enough. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, um, to everyone listening
Hello.
to this. Hello. Hello, Mr. Ryan. Welcome to episode 23 of the Robbos Gobcast podcast. A little bit different today due to we had Ryan's been very busy last week, and so was I. I had a job interview this morning, so I was unable to record it this morning to get it for you guys at the normal time. But this will be released on today, on Friday. This is released today on the Friday. It's just a little bit later than usual than what we normally do it. So thank you for everyone that's stuck around with us and waiting for us to release this beautiful podcast today. Just to give everyone a little bit of an update as well. So this is basically what's happening. You're going to see me and Ryan wear exactly the same thing in this video and the next video that's
You
coming
said
out.
that they haven't done that before because I'm sure I've worn the same clothes a few times.
Probably stinky kid. So the reason why we're doing that is next week I am on holiday. I am going away.
It'll be a bit confusing because we'll do this one now to put up later today, and then
Yeah.
we'll do one again later today to put up next Friday, but there'll be one in the middle that we do Sunday after the game.
So we have to try and remember what we're doing. So the reason why we're doing that is one, I'm away. I am going away with the family just for a few days. We're going to Butlins. People say have a good rest. It's definitely not going to be a rest. We'll be doing lots of different bits and pieces, but we're going away just to have a bit of quality time with the family, and so we can sort of get ready and go back to normal the week after. We will not be that active on social media due to me being on holiday. If there is anything that pops up, anything that happens during the time I'm away, I will get to it. It will get tweeted. It will get done. It will get happen, but it won't happen.
You just know it's going to be the busiest week of the season.
I know. I'm probably expecting that. We won't do it straight away. We won't do anything like that. But when I get chance to get round to it, it will get done on all the social media platforms that we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Discord, Reddit. I'm looking at Tumblr. I don't know why. I find a social media platform and I go, it's gonna be fun, and then I forget to do it. So we're trying to do that, and we're trying to give you we're trying to not leave you out when we're away. So what we're doing today is we're recording a podcast for today, that will be released with you today. We are going to be talking about what's been going on this week in Reading. All the things Reading, what's happened, what's going on. We will be discussing the Cardiff game, and then
more importantly, what's not happened this week.
And that is definitely on topic of discussion as well. We will be doing the score predictor and the team selection, but this is with a twist this week. We are adding substitutes this week. I think I said that last week. Did I say that last week? Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know if I told you.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, that's fine. So we are adding. Jesus Christ! So I have a blind thing. I don't know what this bit here, and it flew, and I mean it was so close to my mush. Fucking hell. I don't even know how to control that. Anyway, so if you see on YouTube and I get knocked out, that's the blind's fault. So yeah. So and then what we're doing later on today is we're recording another podcast for next Friday. And basically we're not going to be doing anything. We're doing something Reading related, but we will not be talking about the upcoming game. We will not be talking about what's happening. Basically, the next Friday's podcast is just a little filler for you guys because we don't want to give you guys to miss out on any content or anything that we're doing. What I will also say is we don't get paid for any of this. We do this, everything is for free. I think I have to pay more. I pay a shit ton. I think it's about, I pay for what we use to record. I pay for the stuff that I create, all the quite a bit anyway. So we're doing this out of our own back. So the reason why we don't want you guys to miss out is we love doing this and we really enjoy interacting with you guys and doing it. But we need your guys' help for next week. As we're not going to be away, I need you guys to at me if I miss anything. Go at Robbos Gobcast, check this out, or blah, 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 or help us out as well. And not only that, if you could share, like, retweet, Instagram like it, Facebook thumbs up, like, share, heart. If you share the video that we're on and get more people to watch it, we just need your guys' help. And at some point, we will repay you guys for the help that you give us. But at the moment, due to financial reasons and due to I don't want to copy anyone else, we're going to come up with our own little ideas on what we're doing. So, yes. Is there anything else? Was that it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. On Sunday, we are going to be recording a podcast for you guys to listen to on... I might release it a little bit early for Monday, just because I'm feeling a bit nice. But we're going to record one Sunday for you guys. And basically, that's going to be our reaction to the Cardiff game coming up. That's going to be how we feel, what we think about it, how we think about the game, and go a little bit more into depth about the first half, last half, players, blah, 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 blah. And we're also going to be doing the score predictor and the team selection and everything in that episode as well for the game after that, which is Watford. Is it the Watford game?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
I think we're at home to Watford.
Yeah, home to Watford.
Yeah. So my iOS phone, right? You know they got that new update. I'm going to show you guys my iOS phone, right? So I kind of see if you guys can see it. So this is my social media page where I have all my social medias or something to do with social media. Here is all the Gobcast stuff that we have a section, so I remember where to go. These are all the sports section that I have. This is all the television that I like to watch, maybe on my phone or somewhere. Jobs, that's what I used to go and apply. This is like work stuff that I can do from home if I'm not at a job that I normally do. Food and shopping I have here. I have others that I couldn't really section off because they were doing my head in. And games, and then my photos and music. I put pictures. I forgot to put music in it. But yeah, this new iOS update is a lot of fun. Anyway, so let's get... Go on, then.
I got random shit.
Yes.
My dog, and then...
Yeah. Pretty cool.
More shit.
You're one of those with those boxes. Go on.
Right. One thing I'm going to say, Flash scores need to make a widget because Flash scores is the best app, and I don't care what anyone else says.
Flash scores?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just the best app.
I'm going to download it while you talk.
But because they don't have a widget, and I wanted the last game and next game in there, I've had to do FOTMob. But as soon as Flash scores, do make the widget, FOTMob's going, and Flash scores is staying.
Right, so I've downloaded Flash Score now, so done. Right, so let's get into it, shall we? We've had a very, very busy week-ish for myself and for you. Right, mental health, everything. How are you doing this week? Let's have a little bit of personal chat before we get into it. How are you, Mr. Ryan, apart from being extremely busy and tired?
Yeah, I've literally just been knackered all week. I've been leaving home at 7 a.m. Getting home at 6:30 in the evening.
Hold on, I'm going to pause you there. The reason why he's just told us about Flash Score is he's basically just texted me and gone, plus they follow me on Twitter. That's the reason why. We need to get paid advertising for him. Right.
No, genuinely, I do only use Flash.
If you are from Flash Score and you're looking at this and you want to advertise, then please go down. If you guys are listening, want to at Flash Score saying that we think they rate them very highly and they want to be a part of the podcast, join in. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, just had long days at work, long week. Been busy. It was my dad's birthday yesterday, which I forgot about until yesterday.
Did you get a present? Oh, no.
I don't do any of that, to be honest.
No, you got to give him something. Christ, if he has you as a child, that's more disappointment than ever. He needs something good.
He'd come down, He woke me up at 5:20 this morning to fix his laptop. Swear down, could have punched him. I was fuming. 5:20 on a Friday morning when it's your day off work. Your only day off of that week.
Dad's for you. I wouldn't know because I don't have one. So yeah. So
what about you?
Tough, very, very tough week for me personally, mentally. I think the thing that got me the most is I keep applying for jobs, keep going for jobs, and keep getting rejected. I know it's because of COVID and people have a hell of a lot more experience than me are dropping down just to get some work. So it's sort of a bit of a hard situation. So mentally it's been a bit difficult. As well as I've come up with loads of ideas that I would like to do for the podcast. I've said it on the podcast before, and it keeps getting stolen. I text you about this, and I said this about you to you as well.
Yeah.
And
I was trying to take the other look from it. You're obviously like annoyed about it, and I'm trying to sort of.
You were right. You were 100% right in what you said. So, and I completely agree with you that they took the idea of what we do because it was fuck me. I just got hit by a leaf. I'll get an absolute flappy bird here. Let me shut that up. That might be better. So I understand what you were saying, and I completely get what you were saying when you said look in a different direction, as in they thought it was a really good idea and they did it. I get that. It's just and it's also the opportunities that I think we deserve more than others to go and promote our podcast. I think we're better than some of them that have got more recognition, but that's my personal opinion because we do it. There might be people out there that don't like what we do, and that's up to them. That's their choice. But I feel like I wanted to progress this podcast a lot quicker than what I thought this would be. And we're progressing it quick, and we're going quite fast in how fast we're progressing it. But I wanted to be top dog already. I'm not going to lie to you. I wanted to be the best one out of all of them, even though we've been around, 2 months? Not even that. But that's just me. I want to be the best. I want to prove that I am the best. And I want to show everyone how good we actually are, but without doing the longevity of it. But we will get there. Apart from that, I've been all right. Been okay. Going away, so I'm looking forward to just a sort of chillax. I say chillax, but I know I'm going to be on my phone, go look at it through Twitter all the time, because I think I've got into a habit now where I wake up, go on TikTok, go on Twitter, go on Instagram. Then I do it. Then it takes me then I'm on it for about 2 hours looking through stuff going, I've become a bit addicted. So, right. I would have just... Go on.
I think everyone does that.
Yeah. It's
like my routine. I'll get up in the morning. Like I normally have to leave for work about 7:15 in the morning. I wake up about 7, read all my Snapchat messages, reply to them, Twitter for 10 minutes, whatever I need, and then go.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, who is that? Have you seen the new Borussia Dortmund fitness coach? I'm just gonna. I don't want it to be. I've put it into the group chat. But yeah. I wouldn't mind getting injured.
Cramp.
Groin. But yeah, no. But what I wanted to discuss with everyone, and this is what we're doing for the next few days, and you're going to take a break while I'm on holiday, but I'm setting everything up. So when we come back, we're going to boom it out. It's basically on Twitter. We are trying, and what I'm trying to do is create the greatest Reading team of the past 10 years. So, because I didn't want to do all time, because there's been a lot of players, and I'm going to miss players out, and people are going to get angry. And so what I did is I tried it to start off with, and it didn't work very well. It wasn't very successful because people weren't happy with players that I was leaving out. People weren't happy with the players I put in. So what I've done is I've done a little new system to it. So what we're doing is we're trying to create the greatest team of all time. And what we do is at 6 o'clock every day up until Sunday. Then it's having a break from Monday to Friday, and we're back on the following Saturday, straight after the Cardiff game, Watford game, sorry. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to create the greatest team. When I first did it, I'm trying to look at when I did it before. And that was when I went on my moan about people. But I will do that a bit differently. So right. So now we're back. I didn't unbanana anymore. So basically, I put let's have a bit of fun. Who's the greatest 11 of all time in the past 10 years? Let's pick I picked 4 players per position. I picked 1 goalkeeper. I picked 4 goalkeepers: Al Habsi, Manone, and Raphael. Right back: Gunter, Yeardham, Andy Griffiths, Sean Cummings. I only did 1 centre back. The left backs, I did CDM. I did 2 centre mids, a left mid, a right mid, and 1 striker. Basically, I only picked 9 players altogether for you lot to vote for. I did it wrong, but I wanted to try and gauge if you guys were willing to vote, which you guys turned out in hundreds and voted for that. But I got a lot of feedback, and basically we tried to do something new. And what we're trying to do is create the greatest 11 of all time. And what we want to try and do is get a number of players that's played in the past 10 years and do a 1v1 on them to see who comes out on top. So on what are we today? Wednesday.
Friday.
Oh, it was. Oh, yeah. Did I do it yesterday? Yeah, no, Wednesday. Wednesday, I did the very first poll. And basically, it was the greatest goalkeeper. So the goalkeepers at choice for all of them were Federici, McCarthy, Al Habsi, Ansi Yacola, Manone, Martinez, Raphael, and Sam Walker. Because they were the only players that really have played in the past 10 years. And the winner and the final was between Federici. I'm trying to remember this. Yeah, Federici and Alex and Emi Martinez. And with 64% of the vote went to Emi Martinez. So Emi Martinez was the first player into the squad and into the team. And then yesterday we did a one for the right back. So the right backs were Andy Griffin, Sean Cummings, Chris Gunter, Stephen Kelly, Andy Yeardom, Teddy Howe, Araruna, and Tene Watson. In the final, it was between, obviously, Chrissy Gunter, unfortunately, and Andy Yeardom. And to my surprise, did I say surprise? Happiness. I'm going to go with happiness more than surprise. Andy Yeardom won. He got 62% of the vote. Some people were very unhappy with that. Someone quoted Ben. No, at RFC Joe J, he put the amount of kids voting is ridiculous. Gunter is better than Wisdom. I think he meant Yeardom. Spell check didn't help in there. In his prime, Gunter went through everything with the club.
I do understand where it's coming from.
Hold on.
There is a but. There is a but. I'm going to say, I do understand where he's coming from, but Yeardom, since he's been here, has consistently performed, been one of our best players.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I voted Gunter, but only to wind you up.
I know you would have. I can't see who votes for who. That's the only thing. I can't see who votes for who anyway.
I put a screenshot in the group. You can see my tick.
Yeah, you did. So I vote for Andy Yeardom. I know, I don't think I actually voted on that one. Anyway, and then you look at the contrast, the flip side, where at Ding Ben _ put how Gunter has any votes is beyond me. Yeardom is better in every department. Which made me laugh. So today, when you listen to this, will be left backs. I've tweeted out already the players that are in the left backs. So in the left backs that you will be able to vote today at 6 o'clock onwards is between Jordan Abita, Ian Hart, Omar Richards, Chris Armstrong, Nicky Shawry's second spell, and Tyler Blackett. So he is coming in. So that will be... I've already done the groups, the 1v1s. I'm struggling to pick a winner out of this. Personally, I
don't think we've had fantastic left backs.
If I had to pick one of those left backs, it's between 2 players, but I'm not... Do I want to say anything? Just so I don't want to sway the vote. Not that I have that much power anyway. The two people I want to see in the final is Ian Hart, obviously. And maybe Omar Richards.
I think it's a no-brainer, to be honest. It has to be Hart.
I think it has to be Hart. But if it was someone to go against, that could give him a bit of a... I think it's got to be Omar Richards. Anyway, so that's coming up tomorrow. Saturday will be part 1 of centre-backs. Sunday will be part 2 of centre-backs. If you don't see your centre-back in part 1, it may be in part 2. So we've had to do right side, left side. Well, I'll pick wherever they go in the team anyway. So yeah, this is a bit of fun. It's going to be a bit interesting to see where this goes. So yeah, go and check it out. Right, let's discuss all things the ding. Up the fucking ding. Ding Lord, ding Lord, ding fucking Lord. Right, Gibson has officially signed on loan. Well done to Reading FC exclusive. Not only did you say it was going to happen, but you actually predicted the exact time. Scary.
That was funny. I had to laugh. Not now, not tomorrow. 37 minutes.
Yeah, no, that did it. It'd be done about 37 minutes. So fair play to you for getting it spot on. You probably are the social media ding guru. That's why. I don't know. Gibson, happy?
Yes. Not seen much of him before, but again, I say this a lot.
You got a man erection when you listen to the interview. You got a man erection.
No, what was the first thing he said in the interview?
We're a massive club.
No. The first thing that got me was, I've known for a few months.
Yeah, that was the first. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because I didn't realise that we'd been looking at him for a while. But then obviously, he was on loan at Fleetwood at the end of last season, going into the playoffs. I think he played 9 games for them, and they actually won all 9 games. But then I also loved what he said later on in the interview, where the man erection came in. I clipped it. I had to clip it.
You got full man erection.
Yeah. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, I did. 2 wins out of 2, top of the league. Can't go wrong with that. But again, like we always tend to say with players, managers, everything, he comes across very well in the interview. If he can, I know it was a bit of a cringy way of saying it, but if he can walk the walk, how he talks the talk, fans are going to love him.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of fans have taken a liking to him already just for that 2 wins out of 2, top of the league, can't go wrong with that. And calling us a massive club.
Especially on social media as well.
Yeah. That triggered so many people.
I'm
happy with the signing.
I'm trying to look online for his win ratio. And
I've seen a lot of people complaining that bringing him in means that either Holmes or Mcintyre are going to go.
Don't talk about that yet.
It's relevant.
It is, but it's on my list of things to talk about. Go on,
I'm going to carry on.
Go on.
I'm more than happy with that because I would rather, like, say, for example, Mcintyre. I would rather Mcintyre go to a top-end championship side, top-end League One side, and play 37 games in the season, get a lot of first-team football under his belt, and then come back a better player next season, than sit on the bench and play maybe 10 here.
I was just.
And we've got capable cover coming in.
See, I think he's a top signing, and I was very much looking into him before he signed. I like to do a bit of research myself, just personally, because
stalking.
Yeah,
I bet you found his LinkedIn.
No, but I found his Instagram before, and he looked at my Instagram before he signed. He saw me Instagram and went, "Do you know what? I'm joining the ding just for the Robbos Gobcast." That's why he actually joined.
Fans Friday.
Exactly, or Player Friday if he wants to come on.
No, you saw his interview. He's a fan.
He is now. So for me, I'm very, very happy. He's a left-footed centre back, which is like rare as rocking horse shit. left-footed centre-backs that are actually decent. You look at Arsenal, they went full out to get Pablo Mari from Brazil, from Flamingues, and he's injured, but he's left-sided. They've had to go with Kieran Tierney, a left centre-sided centre-back playing in a back three. So we all know that left-footed left centre-backs are like rare as rocking horse shit. So for me, would be excellent. I can understand where fans are coming from, that they don't want. Why are we bringing in a player in from another club to develop them, to then move them on to another club, to then move them back to that club to get more development? Hold on. My argument to that is, I agree with you, Ryan. I'm not saying I don't agree with you. This is what I've seen over Twitter. And what I expect to happen is, the reason why we got Gibson in is because of his experience. Not only has he played in the under-17 World Cup, and has played in the under-20s as well in the World Cup, and he's won the under-17 World Cup with Danny Loader, who was in that team as well, bearing in mind. He's coming in with experience with playing in League One. He seems very, very confident. Very confident. He looks like someone who would wind the opposition fans up, because he gets a right energy out of that. Mcintyre is a very, very good player, and he has a very bright future for the club. But if I had someone to loan in like Gibson, who could play 10, 15 games, some of them might come off the bench. Some of them might give Morrison a little bit of a break. To do that, might give Holmes a little bit of an opportunity to play CDM. For me, to get Mcintyre out on loan to maybe a bottom-end championship team, top-end League One team, where he could play 20, 30 games a season, not only is he going to get more experience than Gibson, because Gibson's only played 9 full-time experience games for Fleetwood, he'd be able to use the experience of playing in a lower league to his advantage to when we play in the Premier League next season. I'm
going to be very specific here. I think the perfect loan move for Mcintyre, people are going to hate me for saying this, but I think he would be perfect to replace Dickie at Oxford.
No, I disagree with that. Do you know who I think he'd be perfect for?
Perfectly.
I think he does, but I think the perfect opportunity is for him to go with Joey Barton and replace him with at Fleetwood. Not only are you going to get confidence playing with, I think Clint Hill's there as assistant manager, proper good old centre-back he is, but not only that, you're going to get the mouth and someone to stand up for you, just like Joey Barton. And I think he'd be absolutely perfect. You may not like Joey Barton, and you may not like the person he is, but man, can he bring out a good in youngsters.
The reason I said Oxford is because, again, like Dickie, it would involve like nothing. It would involve going a different direction on the M4 or whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Wouldn't have to relocate or anything.
No, I completely agree with what you're saying. Completely, I agree with you. But for me, a preference loan would be someone like that, or a Portsmouth, or a Sunderland, because you're going to a massive club. They may be in League One, but as in reputation and as in what's the word I'm trying to think? Reputation, but as in pressure. Do you know what I mean? As in pressure, you're expected to keep a clean sheet every week. And not only are you expected you're expected to win every game, but not only are you expected to win every game and keep a clean sheet, you have a bigger target on your back if you make a mistake. So for me, if the Paunovic can go to Portsmouth and go, look, we got a centre back here. What would you think about having him, or a Sunderland and go, Parky, you're a Reading legend. Why not help a Reading Academy legend out?
I don't know about the target on your back, because have you seen the Oxford fans? They're like their meal set up on an away day. They look horrible bunch.
Really? It's Oxford.
Have you not seen the picture?
No.
There was a video. There was a picture like an Oxford fan a while ago. This was like back in January kind of time. There was like like, I think they captioned it something like, if Carlsberg did away days, that old like Carlsberg advert.
Oh yeah. And
they had like olives on the table, cheese and onion sandwiches.
Brilliant. Absolutely
It just
brilliant.
looked awful.
But yeah, no, so that was a discussion piece I think we should have on. So for me, sign McIntyre to a 3 to a 4 year deal that runs out the end of the season.
Before he
Priority,
goes out on loan,
sign him
sign
him and Omar Richards to a 3-4 year deal. And then let not Omar, we need to keep him. Let McIntyre go out. Keep a recall clause. This is what we need to learn. Keep a recall clause in his contract just in case Gibson gets recalled in January by Carlo Ancelotti and wants to play him. We then have an option to, instead of trying to loan in a desperate need of loaning into a player in January, keep a recall clause in his contract so that when he does come or when it is done, you could get him back really quickly. So that's my opinion on that. I think we both agree that is a good idea.
I don't see the harm if there is a player that is capable, and obviously he's got to be capable if Ancelotti rates him that highly and is so insistent on the recall clause. It shows that he is a good player. I don't see the harm in bringing a player like that in on loan if it enables you to send out one of your young players on loan to, because you're getting a good player, good strong player, potentially even slightly better than the one leaving, and you're developing them whilst your other player is improving, because you can only improve so much in training. What he needs is first team football, match experience.
Yeah, I agree. We'll see how it goes and where it goes from there. Let's talk about Ricardo Riquelme, if we have to, for a few seconds.
The one that was going to sign at 6 o'clock the other night.
Yeah, and it still hasn't come, and we're still talking about it. Basically, there's multiple sources that are saying it's held up by EFL because maybe we need to lower down the wages before we can do it. There's also people saying that he still hasn't signed on the dotted line at Atletico Madrid yet. He's still having a conversation with Paunovic to whether it's a good idea for him to sign a new deal and he just goes back to Atletico Madrid, weighs it out, and then comes back in the summer for free. I've seen that discussion. So I think the major thing is we don't need to panic. We're not panicking anyway. I'm not anyway. I'm just seeing how it goes. But for me, if he comes in, he's going to come in. He's going to come in, but it depends on whether we're going to get him over the line in the new contract with the new contract on the loan, or if we're going to get him on a free at the end of the season. But he's rated highly in both places. Looks like Paunovic wants him sat down with him and talked about him. So yeah, that's my understanding. Happy? No? Yeah? Happy? No? Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I just had nothing more to add. Nothing more to add. I agree with you.
Yeah. So let's go on to the next situation, shall we? So the next one is, let's go on to Alfredo Semedo. It is being told, two different reports going on at the moment from when we're recording this podcast. One report says we are waiting from EFL clearance, as there was talk between us and Preston North End to have him on loan. He has agreed to come to Reading, not Preston. The other talk is there is a French club that are trying to hijack the deal, and he's looking at maybe going to there. So it's very much up to now. I think it's up to Paunovic to sit down with this bloke and do his magic like he did with Gibson. So, let's get on to more important stuff. Cardiff. Are you ready for Cardiff? Have you got what I asked you to do? Get ready? Right. So, let's talk about Cardiff, shall we? Right. So, I asked Ryan, because I may have forgotten, couldn't be asked, to do a bit of research about Cardiff. Their previous games, what sort of run they're on, and then we'll go from there. So, Ryan.
Yeah. So, I went off flash scores.
Yeah.
So in
sponsorships available, please email and we will be able to help you.
In the League Cup, they lost 3-0 to Northampton in the first round. First game of the league season, they lost 2-0 to Sheffield Wednesday at home. And then last weekend, they beat Nottingham Forest 2-0 at Nottingham Forest. Very dangerous team. Obviously, they've got that Kiefer Moore.
Yeah, from Wigan.
Very, very good player. I remember the goal he scored against us last season, where a cross comes in, he's let it go through his leg, he's backheeled it past Raphael.
Oh, yeah.
Done it 3 or 4 times last season as well. Very capable player. One thing that I do want to know about Cardiff, and I know a lot of people also want to find out what happened with that Mendes Leon. What's the truth? Obviously, as well, a couple of ex-Reading players going to be going up against us again. Leandro Bacuna, Sean Morrison, their captain, obviously.
Piss pants Morrison.
Yeah, so last season we played them 4 times. Funnily enough, third game of the season last season was against Cardiff, beat them 3-0. And then in the league, in the other 3 games, we drew 1-1 with them in the league. Can't remember how we got on in the FA Cup first game, but then we drew, and then in the replay it went the distance and extra time, and then eventually we beat them on penalties.
So the interesting thing about Cardiff that I'm looking at here is they brought Kiefer Moore. They got on loan Tutu Audrey from Arsenal. They got Shea Ojo. But, and very big news, is they sold their best goalkeeper, Neil Etheridge, to Birmingham. I think Neil Etheridge is one of the top goalkeepers in this division by far. He definitely stood out when he was in the Premier League for Cardiff. He definitely helped them a lot more than what they should have. So for me, that's a bit of worrying news for them. They currently sit 14th in the league.
The thing is, he was never their first choice keeper, was he?
Yeah, I thought he was always their first.
No, last season he wasn't their first choice keeper. They played.
Was it Alex Smithers instead?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they sold him. Well, that's a bit of a surprise. I would have thought Etheridge was a bit more. But anyway, they sit at the moment 14th after 2 games on 3 points. The team that are going to win the league, according to Ryan, are in the bottom 3 in Nottingham Forest. I don't know whether you look at Flash. What's the app called? Flash Score. If you want to go on league table, look at Wycombe's logo.
Wycombe?
Yeah.
What about
standings? They've got the Bournemouth badge. Oh, no, they've just changed it. It's gone back now to the Wycombe logo. On my phone, it was the Bournemouth badge on the Wycombe thing.
That's your phone.
Yeah, we're going to go with, all right. So it's going to be 14th versus 1st. So how are you expecting Cardiff to play in this game?
I don't know, to be honest. I've not seen much of them. I know they've got a very good manager in... I'm not going to make the joke. Neil Harris. I thought he'd done a fantastic job at Millwall, and he's part of the reason that I predicted them to finish top. They've got a good squad as well, evidently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about any injury news or anything. I don't know if they're missing any players or any suspensions or anything like that.
I haven't got Scooby-Doo.
No. But Cardiff away is always quite a tough game. But I do also think that is partly down to their fans, and I don't know how effective they will be behind closed doors. Because obviously... behind closed doors at their ground, they lost to Sheffield Wednesday first game. They lost to Fulham in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to Blackburn at the end of last season. Post-lockdown, they drew with Charlton, lost. They They have seemed to have been a bit weaker with no fans in the ground.
Yeah, it's one of those games where I think we all expect the way that they're going to play is they have extremely tall players and they're going to pump it. It's very much of how is he going to be. So this is the other conversation I want to have, and we're going to slide into that in a minute. Is he going to play 5 at the back just to contain the fight, to contain the long ball that's going to be happening with defenders that can head it? And not only can they head it, they may be able to play out from the back. Cardiff are not very much one team for pressing. They don't press you like Barnsley did last week. Not that I think.
I did see someone say last week as well, we won't come up against many teams that do the high press as effective as Barnsley did. Completely agree. And
their manager's now being linked to another job, isn't he? Somewhere else, I think, Barnsley manager. I can't remember where I saw that. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go and how it is. And I think it's going to be very much a long ball football. I think it'd be good for Moore and Morrison to get in the game because the last week was a bit different for them where it was on the floor. He may go through at the back. I'm still thinking whether he's going to go through at the back or not. I don't think he will yet. But he has that option now to play Lewis Gibson, the left-sided centre-back. But I think it's going to be an interesting game. Long ball specialists, they're going to be long throw-ins. Is very much how we contain their long ball. They're not a stylish team to play where you go, I want to watch them. I find it very boring. It's a Mark Bowen type of football. But with actual quality. Without Bowen. Anyway, so I think it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes. Very interested to see what we do. I don't know. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think it'll be a very, very tough game. I think they're always a tough team to play against. If Morrison's up for it, he's always a good player to play against because he's always likes to try and do it. But right, let's get into it, shall we? How are we going to play? Do you think we're going to play the style of football we tried to play against Derby? Or do you think we're going to play the style of football we tried to play against Barnsley, which is a bit different because there was a lot more long balls we did in the Barnsley game due to their high press and we needed to get the ball up there. Do you think Yaku Mite is going to start now because of the way we're going to have to play against... We're not going to talk about team selection yet. Just hypothetically thinking in my brain, I don't think you could drop Elise at the moment at how much on form he is. So... what do you think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to play long ball football, get the ball up there, but we're going to be playing into the hands? Do we think we're going to pass it around and not let them have the ball?
Right. So one thing I've been impressed with about Pauno's style is his kind of lack of style, his adaptability.
Yeah. There is a set style, but it can be adapted to a situation that we're in.
Like we said after the Barnsley game on Monday, on the Monday pod.
I can't remember what I said.
He had a game plan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get what you mean.
Stuck to the game plan. Mm-hmm. The same thing happened to Derby. That's why I get like Bielsa vibes from him, in the sense that he looks at who we are playing against.
He doesn't do the crouch and tiger shit yet either.
Yeah, but like... he'll look at who we're against. He'll know how they play, and we'll do something to counter their style.
Yeah.
So obviously Cardiff, tall team, play for set pieces, that kind of stuff. I feel like we'll try and keep the ball on the floor, play football properly, break them down.
Yeah, I think I was thinking the same sort of thing. I think we will play possession football a bit differently than what we did to Derby. A little bit different, definitely completely different to what we did against Barnsley, where basically we will have the ball and we're just going to keep hold of it. We will turn. I think this will turn into Yap Stam football, where we will just keep control of it, and then as soon as Cardiff always lose their head. and always flying for tackles every so often. As soon as they start doing that, that's when we need to pounce, and that's when we need to go on the pussy patrol and slash them in. So, right, let's go on for it, shall we? Let's go for the first game. At the moment, you are winning 3-0 by wins. Score predictor. Ryan, what's the score going to be? So let's put this into context, shall we? Reading have played 2 games, both of them won 2-0. I haven't conceded a goal yet. Cardiff, on the other hand, I'm trying to find them.
1-1, lost 1, both 2-0.
So they've conceded 2 and lost 2. And kept 1 clean sheet, haven't kept a clean sheet. So what are you thinking?
Right. This is one of the games on Super 6.
Oh, is it? I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. And I've changed my prediction 3 times.
Right, okay.
And I'm probably going to change it a 4th and a 5th and probably a 6th. I do think we'll win. I'm going to go 2-1.
Oh, you dick.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1.
Yeah, for me, I think we're going to proper shithouse this, or hope we do in another sense. I want us to play We're the Royals as well. We are the Royals. We will fight to the. I'm going 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game like the Barnsley game, but with a difference. I think it's going to be very much just make sure we keep our cool. And when it gets to the last 10 minutes, if we're 1-0 up, shove a defender on, and let's just shut them out. I think because they're just going to ping it in every 2 seconds when they get the opportunity. So I'm going 1-0. I could be 2-1. I wanted to go for 2-1, but it's going to either be 1-0 or 2-1. Okay, so I want to give a bonus point. I might do this more often, but I'm feeling it. Bonus point to guess the first goal scorer.
Michael Morrison.
Oh, you think they're going to score first? Oh, fuck me, no. Sean Morrison's them. Anyway, oh, fuck my brain. Oh, I had a really bad fucking fart there, didn't I? Jesus Christ.
Redo. Start the recording again.
Yeah, Jesus. Please don't hate me in the comments. I made a general mistake. Okay, I'm going to go with John Swift. Free kick. I'm going to go with Swifty Boy to get a free kick. I think he needs to get off the mark. I think it calm him down a bit. But I think it'd be interesting to go. So let's get on with you. Let's get on with this then, shall we? So I'm going one. Hold on a sec. There we go. Right, and we're back. Sorry about that. We just had to sort something out. But we are here for you. Right, let's go on to team selection. For this game.
Can we do it differently this week? Can we do start with a keeper, do back 4, 5 or 6, however we do it, and then go forward, take it in turns that way? Just so I can think of it, because I've not put any thought into it.
No, that is absolutely fine. Right, so, can we not do one person do it? Okay, no. Okay, this could be fun. Right, okay. So, let's go on to this then, shall we? Ryan's team. So, who's going to... Goalkeeper. Easy.
Luke Southwood, no. Raphael.
Right, same here for me. Right back.
Aruna.
Yeah, same here for me. Are you going for a back 3 or are you going for a back 4?
Back 4.
Okay, the 2 centre backs you're going for.
Yeah, I'm going unchanged back 5. Let's just say that.
Yeah, exactly the same as me. Completely think it's going to be the same. Right, now the 2 central midfielders. Are you going for the normal 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3? What are you going for? 4-2-3-1. If you're not listening, if you're listening, it's 4-2-3-1. So go on then. What are you going for?
Reno Lawrence Swift.
Mm.
Elise Ajaria and Mayte.
You're dropping Jow. Okay.
Not dropping. I'm just thinking Mayte scores. He pops up in the right place at the right time.
All right.
Scores against Cardiff as well.
Yeah, he does love a goal against Cardiff. Okay, then. So, okay, now I could do my team. Right. So for me, I'm going for 4 at the back. Exactly the same. Lawrence Swift. I'm going with exactly the same team, except Mite doesn't start. Gel does. Gel will start for me. I'm also debating whether
you're going unchanged from Barnsley.
See, I'm whether if it's going to change Ajaria. I'm debating whether to change Ajaria for Mite.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't think it would be Ajaria.
No, and I don't think, for me personally, I would drop Swift and put Elise or Elise. I'm calling him Elise. I don't care. I'm going Tim Della on this. I'm calling him that. I'm debating. You can't drop it because he got an assist and a goal, and he got a couple, and he set stuff up for the Derby game. So for me, I'm going to drop Ajaria. And I'm going to put Mite on because he gives a different dimension than that. Okay, right. So let's go bench, shall we? Right, who's going to be on your bench?
Luke Southwood.
Hold on 1 second. I just want to check something. I've got something here. Okay.
Easy point.
Okay, yeah. So Luke Southwood.
Right, it's 7 subs still, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going Southwood, Zhao,
Yeah.
Gibson.
Hold on. You know where that reference is from? You are a goat. I don't think you'll know the reference for that. I don't think you've watched it.
No, I don't know.
Game of Thrones.
No, I've not watched it.
Dickhead. So you're going for Southwood.
Yep.
Go on, next one.
Southwood, Zhao.
Yeah.
Aluko.
Yeah.
Gibson.
Who are you dropping? I'm trying to work out who you're going to drop out of the bench. Gibson, yeah.
Puskas.
Yeah.
Holmes.
Oh, okay. I'll try and find him now. Hold on. Yeah.
And Bristow.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that team, to be honest. No Mcintyre at all in your team, I can see. I've also made a mistake with your team as well, and I'm trying to rectify it.
Typical.
Yep, I know. Shut up. I think that's right. So your team in full. I'm doing this now. If you see the graphic, you'll know that I've been doing it while he said it. Just because. Is he still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the full team for Ryan is going to be Raphael Araruna, Morrison Richards, Laurent Reno, Elise Swift, Ijaria, Mite.
Yeah.
On the bench.
No. He won't play Mate as a lone striker.
No, he wouldn't. No. So on the bench so far, this looks like it's about to get changed. Are we changing? Are we sticking? Hold on. What do you think, Percy Pig? Is he going to change it or is he not? If you're watching this on YouTube and you're wondering why I have a big fucking Percy Pig, is it brought from my daughter from my mother? It is fucking huge. Right, now get out. Go on. Are you sticking or are you not?
Mayte on the bench, Joe in his place.
So you're basically
I'm going unchanged.
Okay, so he's going Majau now up top, and on the bench we've got Southwood, Mayte, Aluko, Gibson, Puskas, Holmes, and Bristow.
I want to change that Bristow as well, but I'm not going to.
Right.
My thinking behind it is on the bench there, I've got sub-keeper, 2 centre-backs, Aluko, I don't know what he is.
God.
Mayte, Puskas, and then a backup fullback. So I've got pretty much every area covered.
So for me, I'm going, if you can't see me on YouTube, I'm ducking down because I'm looking at my phone and trying to work out what I'm doing exactly at the same time. So Southwood, I think is going to be correct. I'm going to put it in order of position because it annoys me when people don't. I'm going to go with Bristow, Gibson, Bristow, Mcintyre.
Very defensive bench.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that. That would mean I would have no...
Also, you're putting Mcintyre on the bench, I guess, ahead of Holmes.
Yeah. But am I also thinking is that Mcintyre will probably go out on loan next week, so they may not play him. So I'm going to drop Mcintyre. I do love
exactly
McIntyre.
Why I left him out.
I put Holmes in.
I did have Holmes on my bench, didn't I?
Yeah. Looking down the team, I don't know whether to be bold or not. I don't know whether I need to be bold as in to try and make a decision that... so for me, all right, so I've made my decision. Do I stick with the decision? Okay, so my team prediction is going to be... Ryan, are you there to listen?
Yeah, I'm there.
Right, so my team prediction is going to be Raphael, Aruna, Moore, Morrison, Richards, Lauren, Rinamatona, Lauren, Rimatoma, Swift, Ijari, Elise, Jow. And then the bench is going to be Southwood, Gibson, Bristow, Holmes. This is when I struggle. Dejan Tetic, Mite, and Puskas. The only reason why I have dropped Aluko, not because I want him to do well and I like Aluko, but Mite is a winger / striker. Puskas is an out-and-out striker. We haven't got a central midfielder / in there that I feel like would be quite good to come in. Holmes might be able to do it, but Dejan Tetic yesterday was all over Yaku Mite's Instagram stories because it was his birthday yesterday. So hopefully that's a reason that he might be coming on the road to Cardiff game. So yeah, that's who I'm going for.
Right. So Courtney's just messaged us as well. He's gone for a change in formation by the looks of it. But he's gone with a 5 at the back, again, by the looks of it. He's gone Raphael in goal, a back 5 of Aruna, Morrison, Moore, Gibson, and Richards. Renault and Laurent in midfield with Swift in Ajaria and Zhao as his striker. His prediction, he's gone with Mark as well with a 1-0 Reading win.
So Courtney isn't going for points as what we're trying to do. So we're going to do his a little bit different to us, just because we're not going to get him to do the bench. That's just because we're doing it. Atletico Madrid signed Luis Suarez and Barcelona, a 2-year deal for 5.5 million, and we spent 7.5 million on a Luca. Anyway, so perfect. So he's gone for 1-0 ding, and I will get those. All of these graphics will come out to you tonight, and tomorrow morning. So I've done them all now. I'll do the score prediction everything later on. So yes, so that is now the end of this episode. Formula One's on this weekend. Russia could be interesting. We won't have a discussion about that this week. We'll bring that over to next week when we're all back to normal. So please don't forget to go and follow us on each social media page. Please don't forget that we are away next week. So the times might be a little bit different to when it gets uploaded to when it was meant to be before. Maybe I might change the dates. Depends on what I do. So everyone have a lovely time over the weekend. We will see you again either Monday or Tuesday, depending on how nice I'm feeling. It might be Monday. I might do a little bit different to release it on Monday for you guys, where we will be talking about the Barnsley game. We will go, not Barnsley game, fuck me. The Cardiff game. You look like you want to talk.
No.
Oh. Fair enough. We will talk about the Cardiff game. We will go through a little bit more detail. We will also go through the points to who's won on the score predictor. We will go live on Instagram Saturday, either with myself or on my own or with Ryan. We will see. Are you around? No. You will go live with me where if we win, we have a tradition so far, Ryan.
I already told you.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've got a brain of a fucking sieve. So don't forget that we have a tradition at the moment, Ryan, on the Instagram page. Is when we win, we play Don't You Know, Pump It Up at the end of each Instagram live. So come and join us for a bit of a dance, a bit of boogie, a bit of a chat, go through the games, a little bit through of what's gone on and what's happening. So don't forget that. And we will see you guys Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. I'll put a tweet out or Instagram. I'll say something. Whatever I feel. Bye. Take care. Love each other. Have a lovely time. Love you lot. Bye. Thank you for watching, you sexy people. I fucking love you lot. Bye.